What's up, everybody? It's your favorite show, Get a Bucket. I'm your host, Train, as usual. Hope you're all having a wonderful, wonderful day. Today, we're going to talk about some things in the WNBA and the NBA. But before I do that, please make sure that like and subscribe button, comment, tell anyone about the show. I'm trying to get the ratings up a little bit, just a little bit. And if you wonder where you heard this before, that's because you've been listening with me Monday through Friday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I greatly appreciate your support. Now, WNBA, because we're gentlemen, we're going to let ladies go first. We got to talk about the 4 overtime WNBA game, which tied the record for periods played. No pun intended. I know people going to be like, what you mean by that? No, just flow with me. Just flow. Oh, my gosh. All of this is that. Take 2. All right, so the Mystics just played the Fire. Okay, the Washington Mystics just played the Portland Fire, and it went to 4 overtimes. Now, the Mystics ended up winning 124-123, but this is the second time that this has happened in WNBA history. I hope y'all peep me when I said it tied, right? Now, the things to note are the following. 1, this took place July 3rd, 2021, so it was almost the same day. Very close. Something's in the water when it comes to late June, early July timeframe in the WNBA. But it was also involving the Mystics. They played the Storm. The Mystics actually won that game, but peeped the score. Now, remember, I said this Mystics versus Fire team, the game went 124-123, right? The Mystics won 72-69. It's a large gap. That's 52 points if my math is mathing, right, between the winning scores. Now, overtimes were 5 minutes apiece, right? The main difference in the overtimes were in the Mystics Fire game, overtime only produced 2 double-digit quarters, periods, however you want to classify it, right? In that Mystics versus Storm game, the first one, it produced 1 quarter or period, whichever one you want to classify it. And that's when the Mystics scored 12. But in the Fire versus Mystic game, we had 2, where both scored 12 and 13 in the first and third period of the overtime. Now, just want to give a couple quick shout-outs, right? Alicia Flores, I didn't quite know who you were, right? 5 steals, that's tough. Kudos to you, because, hell, if you keep that up, you're gonna find some tick. I'm proud of you right now. Like, defensive effort like that does not go unnoticed. Just ask Jose Alvarado and people like that. So, again, ladies and gentlemen, Alicia Flores, I'm going to be paying attention to you. Michaela Anuare played the game of her life. I mean, she hooped her tail off. Her tail is still missing right now, point in time. Like, she's an important role player. I've been knew that. But maybe she's better than what her stats show. Like, maybe she's hitting her stride now because of the timing, because she's with this young team who is the WNBA's youngest team in history, right? So maybe she's hitting her stride. Again, game of her life with 30 points, 6 of 9 from the three-point line. Can't knock that, so kudos to you. Kiki Alston, biggest thing I can say is improve your free throws. But you had a hell of a game. 27 points, 11 rebounds, 6 assists with only 2 turnovers, with 2 steals on the block. That's the Kiki Alston I need to see. Like, Kiki, do you love DC? Like, we really need to see that Kiki, because if so, you're going to challenge Sonya for the top spot, but also Shakira Alston from the top spot. Keep in mind, Shakira Alston, right, played a phenomenal game. She did go 3 of 9 from the field. It's okay, though, because she got 6 assists to 1 turnover plus 13 rebounds and 4 blocks. Shakira, you got to be the defensive anchor for this team, which 4 blocks says you're the defensive anchor for this team. So we need to consistently see you defending and being the anchor the way you displayed this game. Because respectfully, we know the best scorer on the team is Sonya Citron. And that's no disrespect to y'all at all whatsoever. But consistently, she's been y'all leading scorer. She's been the player who y'all should get the ball, or at least get the ball to at close games, late game. Makes sense. So we know what Sonya's going to do. Shakira, if you can manage the defense like you did and also affect different aspects of the game, same with Kiki, y'all are really going to go far. So that's why I say the Mystics, I expect to make it to the playoffs and make a lot of noise against another team. So definitely stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen, and peep them, because they're not bad. I can't even hold you, bro. Like, they're not bad at all. And then we got to give some love to the Portland Fire, right? Bridget Carlson, you played a good game, 16 points. Megan Gustafson, you played a good game with 20 points. Sarah Ashley Barker, 25 points. That's not bad. Carla Lalite, 32 points, six rebounds, 9 assists, 3 steals. Like, y'all had Emily Inkler, I love, 6 points, 11 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 steals, 3 blocks. Good hoops, ladies and gentlemen. Definitely was a game to watch. I'm waiting forward to see the rematch because clearly it's got to be something spectacular. But, hey, late June, early July, there's something in the water. I'm telling you that right now. There is something in the water. Now, we're going to speed past that, and we're going to talk about real quick the Commissioner Cup, okay? Because it's coming up, all right? It's coming up. Here's some things to note of the game, okay? We already know that these two teams are slated to go to the second round of the WNBA's playoffs. That's what history has shown us. The only team that has not done it was the Seattle Storm. And again, I told you that's because of the games played and Brianna Stewart was not playing. She was out during that time. And they went up against the team that ended up going to the finals. So there was a lot that factors in with that context. Now, keep in mind, though, okay, we might not see Asia Wilson or Dana Evans, which we haven't seen Dana for a minute. Satu Sabali is in concussion protocol, so she might not be back either. Asia could be out with an ankle injury. And the Liberty have been dealing with injuries. So what I'm looking to see is who guts it out more. Are the Aces able to rally behind Asia being out? Because if Asia's out, the expectations are for the New York Liberty to, in fact, win this game. Like they have to, without question. But on the flip side, what if the Aces do win? Does that mean that the Liberty gave it away? Does that mean that the Aces are really deeper and stronger than what people are realizing? There's a bunch of things to focus on no matter who's playing in this game. Hell, the Aces just got their butt whooped against the Liberty the last time they played. So there might be a chip on their shoulder on top of saying, hey, we need to do it for our girl Asia, which happens. Chelsea Gray is a stud on the team. Jackie Young is really quality on the squad. And Alyssa Smith can actually hoop despite despite you guys paying attention to her statistics. All right, so that statistical analysis isn't always telling of a player, just to give y'all context. So again, Commissioner Cup Championship taking place tonight at 7 o'clock. Stay tuned because it's going to be a good one. I promise you all. Who I predict or expect, it depends on who plays. I expect the Liberty, because I think they're the deepest team. But again, they're dealing with injuries. Players are starting to come back. They're trying to get their cohesion right. The Aces could, in fact, take this matchup. I just expect the Liberty because of on paper. That's the main thing for right now. But it's early, so we got to wait to see. But Commissioner Cup Championship, stay tuned. Should be a good one. Now, we're going to transition on to the NBA, ladies and gentlemen, because I'm going to just talk about this real quick. It's the NBA free agency period. Things are going to get a little crazy. I'm going to need you to sit tight. Woo-saw yourself, okay? Because you might get upset at some of these trades, some of these signings. You might. From a standpoint of why did my team do that, or from a standpoint of why didn't my team do that? Question is, should I be a Laker fan right now because my team ain't really doing but so much right now? You know what I'm saying? Now, I understand we looking at players. I'm a Laker fan, to be clear. I understand we looking at players. But I don't like the way we moving off the gates. Other teams is moving all right, you know what I'm saying? And my team not. I'm not going to talk about all the trades because, we've seen some rumors. Imagine, oh, my gosh. Just imagine, right, if we see something like LeBron James, Steph Curry, and Anthony Davis sign with the Warriors. That would be an interesting team. I'm not going to lie to you. That really, truly would be a very interesting team. Also, the Warriors just got Porzingis back. So what if he stays on the squad too? That's disgusting. That is disgusting work. Or, and this would kind of apply to us, what if we get Jalen Duren, pair him with Luka Doncic? Could that be something? I mean, there's going to be a bunch of things to talk about for sure. Because, again, it's free agency period. Hell, we've already seen a major not a major blockbuster trade, but a major trade in Ja Morant. And I really hope that Ja understands and is humbled by this trade because he went for Jeremy Grant and Chris Murray. And I'm not going to try to bring those two athletes down, right? But when we see other athletes getting traded, other top picks getting traded, they go for a little higher than what John Morant just went for. Shoot, Rudy Gobert went for like 4-5 first rounds, plus some players, right? Isn't that what happened? You know what I'm saying? John Morant went for Jeremy Grant, who, quality player. No one's viewing him as an all-NBA. You might be able to say fringe all-star, but that's what we're going with. And then Chris Murray, he's probably most notable for being Keegan Murray's brother at this point in time. Again, player for sure. He beat my tail on the court, but in the NBA, it's a little bit different. So again, the fact that John Morant went there for that, you go to Portland for that. You already got Drew Holiday. You already got Shaedon Sharpe. Shaedon Sharpe there too. Scoot Henderson, Damian Lillard. Like, that's a lot of guards over there, champ. So how much PT will he get? How much? Like, he's got to prove that he can play. And we know he got the talent, but off the court issues is his issue. Boy, stupid. He has displayed a lot of stupidity along the way. We don't get over that. We don't forget that sort of thing. I would not want you on my team if I'm the Lakers. I really hope we don't trade for him. But also, who needs him? Like, there are other guards out there that can give us quality production, also play better defense, and less headache off the court. We ain't got to worry about your daddy. Like, these are things that we're thinking about because, yes, we're playing basketball, but the NBA is also a business. So, it stands for National Basketball Association, but National Basketball Business Association, it really should be what it's called. So, again, ladies and gentlemen, you're going to see some major trades. You're going to see some surprising things like that happen, like John Morant getting traded. Or maybe you see Anthony Davis, LeBron James, Steph Curry get signed by the Warriors. Like, all three of them on the team. Which, if that happens, can we get Kristaps Porzingis? Like, that would be phenomenal. Now we get back to what the Mavericks used to have. And what if we do something with that? That would be pretty spectacular. But you see how now I'm starting to think about narratives forming up? Like, what happens with Jaylen Brown? What if the Celtics trade Jaylen Brown to Portland for John Morant? I know some people that would be upset. But also, think about Portland. You got Denny Avdija. You got Jaylen Brown. You might still have Damian Lillard now. Drew Holiday. That would be a quality 1 through 4. And then you got Klingon. That's hold on. I don't think the Celtics that dumb. But again, it's NBA free agency period, ladies and gentlemen. That anything could happen at this given point in time. It's a jump ball. So let's wait and see what occurs. But I'm definitely excited to see what happens. Hell, my Lakers could even pick up Jonathan Kuminga. I actually wouldn't mind that personally. I really wouldn't. But I'm curious, ladies and gentlemen, what free agency period signing do you want to see happen? What trade do you want to see occur? What thing do you not want to see occur? I want to know your thoughts. But ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that does conclude the end of the episode. So again, kudos to the WNBA for providing some very entertaining aspects along the way. And I expect to have this Commissioner Cup game be at least entertaining because there's going to be some storylines to follow for sure. And then the NBA free agency period. Sit tight, buckle up, because we got a lot to talk about over the next couple months. But like I said, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that does conclude the end of the episode. So please make sure to like, subscribe, comment, tell anyone who's anyone, 1, about the WNBA, and 2, about my show. My name is Trey. I'm the host of Get a Buck, and I hope you are all having a good one. Take care.